Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. What's your morning horn of chaga? Your sip of chaga. All right. Markets and another fall. Is this free trading or not? No, of course it isn't. Is it forced down? No. Just the mechanism to support the market is just kind of eased off a little bit. Still completely rigged. But they know they pumped the Dow way too high for any halfway sane human being. So nobody's willing to invest anymore with more and more news coming out about the coronavirus spreading around the world. So they got to let some air out of the bubble before they run the bubble again, is my take. But at the same time, they have to do something even more important, is to destroy the alternatives to their system, the stock market, the bond market, so what do they go after? What are the alternatives to the stock market? Obviously, the cryptos. Destroyed again. Welcome to the reality that I've been living for 20 years, that all markets are rigged 100% every day in every trade. That's why we need a total destruction of the system, not a band-aid, not a smooth transition, or you're going to look at these numbers for cryptos, silver, gold for decades to come. The problem is we've been kicking the can down the road. We need a destruction of the criminal system. That's what we need. Oh, speaking of criminal systems, today I will be on a live chat with Bitcoin Ben and Reggie Middleton at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is 12 a.m. Eastern time. It's live on Bitcoin Ben's channel. I don't know what we're going to talk about, truthfully, because supposedly Reggie's under an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. He can't say anything about the case. But I can, and Bitcoin Ben can. So I'm not going to ask him questions that he can't answer. I don't want him to get himself in trouble. I don't want to mess up what his plans are for Veritasium. It'll be interesting to see, because he's not allowed to issue any more tokens ever again. This is the most ridiculous settlement I've ever seen, ever read, probably has ever been written. Something else has to be going on, or Reggie has the worst lawyers in history. So we'll see. We'll see. I do think, obviously, something else is going on. There are some rather large markers that say something else is going on. But Reggie can't answer the questions that I would love to ask him. But I'll be staying. I'll say whatever I want. I'm not under any non-disclosure agreement. So it should be an interesting discussion between me and Ben. And Reggie can answer what he can, but Reggie can tell us what the hell he's doing now. But again, he's not allowed to deal with the token, so I don't know. It'll be interesting what because he's asked for interviews. He wants to talk about something. He can't issue new tokens. It's part of the agreement. The obvious and blaring part of the agreement that everybody's like, what the hell, is the permanent freezing of 98 million Veritasium tokens. Ben's all, well, that takes care of the inflation factor. We're down to 2 million tokens. That's all it can be used for. I don't know. That's the question, is can they release the 28 million from the permanent freezing? And that's what the document says. It's permanently frozen. The Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to the trustee or the executor of the Fair Fund, the Veritasium Fair Fund, but the 98 million are not, and they are just sitting there in limbo. And there's a lot of other things that might. Who would ever agree to this without some other thing in the background? The NDA gives you a hint that there's other things in the background that they're not telling us, which kind of sucks because it leaves Veritasium holders in the dark. Like I said, it is a lottery ticket. It's either worth zero or it's going to be worth probably the same price as Bitcoin or more if it's implemented into our financial system. I don't know what's going to go on. So, and Reggie can't tell us or won't tell us. Given what he gave up, which is everything, it'll be really interesting to see how he dances. I'm not going to try to, trick him into breaking his agreement. That would be horrible for him and for Veritasium and for everything. But at the same time, there are thousands, tens of thousands of Veritasium investors scratching their heads saying, what now? So we'll be getting to that. Veritasium was one of the bright spots for our future as far as getting rid of this rehypothecated system. And that's why it was taken down so harshly, so ridiculously. And we will see what goes on. It's going to be really interesting as the old system collapses and a new system is born, if and how Veritasium is implemented into that new system, because it solved a lot of problems. I hate to tell you guys. I don't hate to tell you. I've been saying it for a long time. Solves the problem of rehypothecation. That's the repo problem is obvious. It should be obvious to Roto-Rooter people that the biggest problem is that there are multiple owners of the same treasury bill, multiple legal owners at the DTCC, and that's how they're trying to get around it. I will put up a update on where we are as far as repo bailouts for private road members and for Patreon members later today. But first, I have the 9 o'clock Pacific time live chat with Bitcoin Ben and Reggie. I'm looking forward to it. All the cryptos are getting destroyed because Steve Mnuchin does not like this, that the Dow keeps going down. Of course the Dow's going to go down. All these shares are rehypothecated too. The system is broken. At some point, it won't drop fully. At some point, the markets will freeze up. The computers will fight each other, and boom, all of a sudden everything's frozen. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, they had to slam silver and gold. Gold down 1%, silver down 2.73%. Silver still above $18.35, still above $18, which is good. Which means these short banksters, the criminals, are still down. I think it's 4 billion. Ted Butler has that number if you're interested. Ted Butler Research. They're sitting on paper losses, $4 or $5 billion, and every dollar silver goes up, they're going to lose another billion. So it's only the 7 criminals. There's actually 8 criminals, but one of those criminals, J.P. Morgan, is fully hedged on their short position. So hedged meaning they have the physical metal. Now, we don't know what that metal has been pledged to. I would assume a lot of it's been pledged to SLV and others, swaptions, swaps, you name it, probably China. So this battle is huge. The shutdown of China will destroy the financial system. So keep an eye on that. Are they doing it on purpose to pay back the U.S.? Maybe. I don't know. Nobody knows. That's the problem. Nobody knows. So drink your chaga, take your vitamin C, do everything you can. Stock up on stuff so you can hunker down for a while. Because you're not going to want to go outside if they say, okay, San Francisco, you're in lockdown. It's going to get really ugly. It'll get worse before it gets better. So hang in there. And if you want to join the party, go to roadtorooter.com and check out what we got going on. Absolutely. I still haven't done the video on the Economist word jumble. Economist magazine front cover. If you go to roadtorooter.com and click on that, and you can print this out, the world in 2020, and find the word jumble. I get the easy ones. This world in, like, WIN 2020 Trump. Does that mean Trump's going to win in 2020? Probably. The ones across are easy. Up and down are pretty easy, but there's ones that go, as long as they are inside of each other. Like this one, BTC, LTC, stuff like that. Find as many as you can. Send them to me, Bix at roadtorooter.com, and I'm going to put together, there's some really good ones in there. I'm going to put together a presentation on that. Also, I have not looked for virus type stuff. So look for Corona, CORO. I might find it right here. Look for coronavirus. Look for anything pandemic, anywhere in these, and they can go like this: DESRIM, which doesn't spell anything, but it can go up, down, sideways. As long as they're inside of each other, you can take a pencil and go connect the dots. You can go bang, 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 bang. All right, and send me your answers. All right, that's all I got for you. I got to get ready for this Reggie Middleton discussion. Should be really interesting. Go to Bitcoin Ben's channel for the live, and then he will post it on his channel after it's done. And it starts at 12 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Pacific Time. All right? Hang in there, guys. I'll have more for you this afternoon. Talk to you later. Bye.